Hey guys, good afternoon. This is Robin Robinson. I'm your Principles of Biology 1113 instructor, and I wanted to welcome you to class and walk you through some of the things that help you make this class a very easy class. You'll just just stay on task. First of all, I hope you're having a good day. It is the May the 30th, first day of class. So we're going to start this thing off today, and it wraps up with the last day to take your final on July the 19th. I'm going to share my screen. That way I'm going to show y'all the course. Okay. And we're going to run through it, and I'm going to give you some very good clues on how this all works. Okay. So if you come over to classes, you'll find your class here, and you may have to hit all courses to find it. But if you put a little, when you do this, if you'll put a little star by the class, then your class will show up every time here. Now, the class is Biology 11135 and 111336. So if you're in section 35, 36, it doesn't matter. It's all going to work the same for y'all. So you want to click on that, and then the class will come up. And you can see I've already got a couple of announcements here for you to look at and read through. But here's the basic setup of the class. And all these buttons here, click on them, and they take you to various things here that I want to show you today. Okay, now I'm going to start out with start here. And this is going to give you a nice explanation of how the class works, everything and more than you probably want to know about it. Okay. So go to that. Anytime you want to go back to the main page, go back to home. Okay. And then you can see that you got to do the you got to get the Get Ranger Ready quiz. So you had to take that little quiz to get in here and put that code into above the first modules. So when you hit modules, it'll show you that's our class is set up in modular form. Now I know a lot of y'all want to go straight down to due dates and dive into calendar and click on all that. And that's fine, but here's the problem. Some of the online homework doesn't always mesh into the calendar. So try to be careful of the calendar. The best thing to do is to look at due dates. So let's look at that first. So here is the due dates, and I've actually put a document in where you can find it. Okay, the first group of stuff is due June the 1st, which is Thursday, and that is Register for Mastering, Introduction to Mastering, Computer Chapter 1 Mastering, and then take a little introduction quiz that you'll see in Module 1. Okay, now all of this is laid out Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Monday, and then midterm week is June 19th to 22nd, and you must come in and take a proctored midterm exam. These count like 30% of your grade each, and you have to take them in person with me or one of our proctors. I'm actually going to be proctoring most of the midterm exams, and then I'm going to be out west in Utah and the Grand Canyon and Zion and all that during the week of finals. So I won't be giving your finals. I'll be turning in my grades that weekend, and they'll be able for y'all to see them the Monday after classes start, after classes end in July. The weekend, the 22nd, I'm flying back that Saturday. I think the finals are that week. I think we want you to knock it out there on the 19th, the last day to take a final. So here's the calendar, and I'm going to show you a place where I put it where you can print it. And here are some important dates during the summer, last day to withdraw, stuff like that. Now let's go to modules. I'm going to slip over here and just hit modules, and you can see that that's some teacher stuff. Here's where you put in that access code so you can get into the stuff. Then you want to read each of these, and you have to click on all of them in order to get to the next thing. Here's how do you get your book. Go to Redshift, and what you'll do is, I'll just do it real quick. Over on your left is Redshift. Click on it. Give it a second. I didn't check it earlier, so there we go. So here's the book. Click on that, and you go down and you download your book, or you can use a virtual book, or you can download it onto your phone or computer. And here is the access code to the online homework. Click on it. And you want to copy this to your clipboard right here, and you clip on this, copy this, and then we're going to go, and I'm going to show you how to get your online homework set up, what we call the mastering homework for all 6 chapters, and the dynamic study modules for all 6 chapters. What you now do is then go to My Lab in Mastering, click on it, click here, and when you do, it's going to have you set up an account with Pearson. Then you will copy that code into it, and that's the only time you have to do that. Then you just keep going back to My Lab in Mastering, do your homework, and I've actually got links in the modules that usually work. Sometimes the links go out, and I'm going to show you a quick way around that in just a minute. So you'll click this, and I've already got mine set up, and you'll use that code. You'll copy and paste that code in one time, and then you don't have to use that copy. You don't have to use that code again. Okay? All right? Now I'm gonna go out of this here if I can. Oops. I love it when it does this. I've got my little thing up here is in my way. Hang on. I love it when I crash and burn here. All right, let's go back. Let's just kill that and let's go back to our modules. Okay, go back to home page. I jumped around there. So now what am I talking about? Let's go back to those due dates. You have work this due called Introduction to Mastering, Chapter 1 Mastering, and these DSMs, Dynamic Study Modules. Those are located in the MyLab and Mastering. So you have to go to those to do the work. You can also link through them for modules, but in case you're having trouble, you can't get into the modules for some reason, watch this. Click MyLab and Mastering. Go down to Mastering Assignments. And it takes you to all of them every time. There's all of them we're going to do. There's Introduction, Mastering 1, DSM 1, Mastering 2, DSM, all the way to Chapter 6. You click on it, and then you do the work. Click through all these. And yes, they're open book, but I want you to learn as you do it. So don't just pay somebody to do it. That's why we got the proctored midterm exams to cut that out in case someone is cheating in that way. Okay. Now, let's go back to our homepage again. And now I'm going to show you modules. Now you can go to modules here by clicking here, or you can hit here. And it'll take us to modules. Okay, you're not going to see that first paragraph. So here's your first chapter module. Read the instructions. Read the PDF. We have those are your notes for chapter 1. That's your PDF of the chapter, PowerPoint of the chapter. And then do the mastering assignment, Introduction to Mastering link, and that link should be working. So you can hit here. Look, it's going to take you to Chapter 1 Mastering. And sometimes that don't always work. So don't freak out when it don't always work. But it seems to be working now. But every time you have to go back in modules. And you just go through these linearly. Okay, and here is that's where I just click. Here's that checklist quiz due on for Thursday. And here is a PDF and a Word document of this. And let me show you what I did here. I just made, I like a piece of paper. Call me crazy. And I've been called crazy before. But look, so here's a PDF you can download of all the documents. You can print it and make, this is everything due each day. Now let's take a second and talk about this. I know y'all, some of y'all went to high school where y'all turned everything in on the day before graduation and they still let you walk. Okay, I love y'all. I love y'all. But let me explain something to you. We don't take late work. If you wait to Thursday night, and I may cut a little slack on this first one, but if you wait to Sunday night at 10:30 to do all this work right here, and your internet goes down, guess what you just did? You just used your drop grade. You got a 0 for that. I'm not going to let you turn in this stuff late unless it's something on my end. I may, and maybe this first, I may let some of this come in. I may give everybody till Sunday to do everything. But right now, it's due Thursday. So we got to get rolling. We got a lot to cover. Not a lot. The book's not real long, but it's a lot to do. I'm not going to take this stuff late unless our internet goes down or our server breaks down. Then, of course, we have bad, if we have a power outage here for several hours on Sunday night, then I will extend it another day. But I'll be communicating with y'all through messaging or emails, but mainly I'll use our Canvas messaging. I'll show you in just a minute. So here's all the print out paper version if you want to of the due dates. And I'm old school. I just kind of like that. Okay, I'm going back to the home page. Now you digital gurus, it's still right here, but I like a paper trail of it. Okay. Now, let's talk about the grades in this course. Okay. I believe the course outline is going to tell you all about how the class works again. But here's our breakdown of points. The midterm is 30 points, proctored. You do not use your book, no phone or anything, no Googling answers. The final is also, for the midterm is over chapters 1, 2, 3. The final is over 4, 5, and 6. That's 60% of your grade. Those mastering assignments that are open book are 20%. You can keep going back to them over and over again. The quizzes in the chapters are 10% and they're timed. So you can't spend a lot of time on them because I'm not going to give enough time to Google and look for answers, if you know what I mean. And the DSMs, Dynamic Study Modules, they're 7%. They're pretty easy. You can use your book there on those too. And then there are 4 discussion boards you have to do. They're 3% of your grade. So you can have 100 in everything, but if you can't pass these proctored exams, you're not going to make a good grade. Each grade, all those come together, 6%, those two, 20 mastering assignments. That's the mastering chapters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all, 1 through 6. Quizzes, DSMs, discussion, 3%. Then I do a 10-point grading scale. Here are the 6 chapters we do in Principles of Biology 1. Then we use 7 through 12 for the second half if you take Principles 2. There is a lab that goes with this. These are separate classes with most likely a different teacher. Actually, I'm not teaching the lab. I believe it is Lisa Strong and Melissa Green this summer are teaching those 2 full term. We're in a 16-week full term summer class that starts today and ends on July the 19th. Okay. Now you can read that at your own leisure. Some other things you can look at, but that's always showing you the breakdown. Then there's a standard syllabus, Northwest resources. Okay, due dates, we already showed you that, course outline. Now, the other cool thing about this, if you scroll on down on course syllabus, and here's the course syllabus, just all the standard rules, you can miss 2 classes or miss 2 homework assignments. The third one, then you will be withdrawn with a W. We used to withdraw with L's, but now it's a W. But text me on my Google number, contact me, inbox, use this little printer over here to send me messages. That's 781 that had dumped the old one. So click on that to message me, and it stays in Canvas. Take a look. I'm trying to get it to work. So I can message each person in the class here or the whole class. So a lot of times I'll send out messages to the whole class. Like, I'm going to try to do that real quick. All right, select the course. Here is summer biology. And here I'm sending it to everybody. Maybe. Okay, it's not one. There we go. Everybody in the class, and I can type it, send a document, send it as an individual email. You can respond to me this way, and I see it quickly and get back to you. And you can use my Google number to text. But like I said, I'm going to be on the road sometimes. It is my summer vacation, but I'm going to teach a couple of classes during that time. But use this inbox; it will send me an email too to my Northwest email, and I'll respond there sometimes too. Okay. Now let's go back. I'm going to take us all the way back to the beginning. Okay. And here it is. So the key is due dates, course outline, other Northwest resources you may need, modules, and you can always click them over here. How do I get to the homework if the link are broke down in modules? One more time, hit here. Then go to mastering assignments, and they all come up. Kind of repeating myself. Because people have trouble. Sometimes those links break down and we can't help it. It just happens. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's go back to the home page one more time. And now, how do you sign up, take your midterm to come in? You're going to hit this. This tells you what to expect. And then I'll have a link in here next week or so for you to sign up, and we will have many classes you can many times you can take it. Okay. Same thing for the final. You will hit register here, and there'll be a link for the final also. Now, how do I do good on these 2 tests that count 30% each of your grade for a total of 60? Listen carefully. This is the key to the course. Take the practice test over and over again. There will be a practice test appear in modules. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We get down to the midterm review. So we get down about the midterm. Look right here. And a practice midterm exam is going to appear on it's going to come in about I don't know what day, about a week before the test. And then you want to take it over and over again. And you need to score a 75 before the regular midterm exam opens up. So we're trying to, why are we making you do that? We want you to do good. And if you take it over and over good till you're making a 75, then you'll do well. Now, everybody can look up the answers and make 100, but do you know the answer to the questions? Have you learned the questions? Don't try to print them. Don't take pictures of them. I've had people spend an hour trying to find a way to cheat. The way to just do this is to take the freaking practice test about 15, 20 times. And if you're making 99, you'll come in here and make 99 plus or minus 5. And you can't make over 100. So if you're making 60, you're going to make somewhere between 55 and 65. So keep taking it till you've memorized all the answers of the test, because after you take it 10 times, you'll have seen them all, and then come in here and make a 90 and make an 8. Same thing on the final. We'll have a practice exam on the final. Right here. Get down there to it. There's a practice exam. Here's the final exam. Okay. So I hope I'm going to check my notes real quick, because I think I've hit everything that I want to hit today. So we got to welcome. We know when it starts. You have these exams, they're proctors. You got to come in during midterm and finals and take it on one of our campuses with one of our teachers. Okay. Now, attendance is taken every time on Thursday and on Monday, and it's based on you doing that homework that's do that. If you do one thing on that day, you're here. If you don't do anything, you're absent. On the third absence, you get a W in the class and you're pulled out. Okay. So, and we don't take late work except maybe that on Thursday, because we'll have somebody add Wednesday. Wednesday's the last day to add, so I may cut you a little slack and have the first real deadline on Sunday. Okay, once again, don't wait till Friday or the last. Get work ahead. If you get ahead, then you can coast. Okay, but you can work ahead. Okay, so you can go ahead and do it. I want you to do good. So don't wait till Sunday night to do your work, or Wednesday night. Okay, we showed you where the book is over in Red Shell. Yep, take it over and over again. We do it, whatever that. Yep, we're gonna. I think that's everything I want to do. Let me stop sharing and I can go back to work and see y'all. All right. I know you got some questions. I know I'm a little crazy. I've been doing this a long time, but I want y'all to do good. I want you to enjoy this class. We have a tremendous number of A's and B's in this. And the people who don't make good is they come in here and take the test without even doing the practice. I'll cut that practice off during week of finals. So if you hadn't had time to take it, it's America, you have the right to fail. I don't want you to fail. Take it till you're doing good. But if you got to take it. And make what you make. But I want you to take that practice test over and over again, and let's get A in this. We probably have half the class makes an A or B in this class, so should be a fun class, guys. I'm going to stop it there. Be sure and text me or email me using the the little printer over on the left of your screen to get with me anytime you want to. Or you can email me, but I'd rather you do that than there's a record of it. Or you can text me on my phone and I'll answer back to you. And if I can't make sense in our text, then I'll call you on my personal phone if we need to. Like I said, my name is Mr. Robin Robinson. I'll be your instructor for this month, and we're going to have fun, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a pretty easy class. Work ahead, so there's not a lot of deadlines. You can do this and have a good summer, because I'm going to do the same. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.